So yesterday I needed a mental health break, so I stayed off of social media until late last night. And late last night, I was scrolling and I saw this, that Trump is installing himself as the new chair of the Kennedy Center. This was disturbing to me, so I went and fact checked, made sure it was true. And since when does Trump have taste? I mean, have you seen his stage makeup? It just keeps getting more and more orange. His hotels are just full of gaudy whorehouse vibes, right? I mean, I've never actually been in one. I've just seen pictures. So I went to ChatGPT and I was like, hey, ChatGPT, because I mean, AI is nonpartisan, right? I was like, hey, ChatGPT, why would a dictator want to take over a cultural place like the Kennedy Center? And this is what ChatGPT said. You can pause on each slide, but obviously propaganda would be the number one thing. Legitimacy, prestige, along with censorship, political indoctrination, and influence. Then I came to number 6, control over the intellectuals. Because you see, right now, Trump and his band of morons has control over their cult. And I'm actually reading a book called The Cult of Trump, and I highly recommend it. It's very insightful. It also has made me understand exactly how so many people that I once loved and trusted have fallen prey to this, right? And I'm actually telling them that if the title offends them, they're probably in a cult. So we know that Trump and his idiots already have control over 1/3 of America, because 1/3 didn't vote, 1/3 saw the danger and voted for Kamala, and 1/3 voted for Trump. So, I mean, it was a very close election. He didn't even win 50% of the vote. So, he needs to take control of the intelligent people, because we're still in his way as far as taking full power. Because when you think about it, 1/3 voted for him, 1/3 didn't vote. That 1/3 that didn't vote is going to be easy to take over. It's the 1/3 of us who saw the danger and voted for Kamala that are going to be the hardest thing, standing between him and absolute autocracy. So that's a good way to take over the intellectuals. And then I think ChatGPT's summary is really good. I'm just going to read it. If a dictator were to seize the Kennedy Center, it would likely become a tool for state-sponsored entertainment, historical revisionism, and ideological messaging rather than a free space for artistic expressions. German courts just ordered X to hand over election interference data because Germany learned from its history, whereas America is hell-bent, it appears, on repeating it, and not just repeating Germany's history, but repeating our own, because 150 years ago, Andrew Jackson was handing out positions to loyalists as well. He was very much like Trump when you look at it. He was nothing but trash. And it was called the spoils system. To the victor goes the spoils. And Americans were furious because there was so much corruption in government at that point. And so they instituted the Civil Workers Act back then to make sure that civil workers were nonpartisan. And that is exactly what Trump is seeking to do away with right now, so he can install loyalists not just in his cabinet, but in every place in America. Also, remember this. I have worked with women and men but mostly women, getting divorced from narcissists. And the thing is, narcissists on the inside are weak, little, teeny, tiny boys and girls occasionally. They know they're powerless. They know they're worthless. And so they have to be oversized in their grab for power. If you really look, Trump is the weakest, most insecure piece of shit. Like, I bet his mom didn't even love him. Who loves this guy? Melania used him for a green card. His first wife used him for a green card. Nobody loves him. And that's why he's so hell-bent on destroying America.